Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mix It Up Podcast Special Edition. I'll probably post this podcast, Nick, this weekend. That's Nick, by the way.
Right.
Before Monday, because you got some shit to do on Monday. I got some shit to do on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So you guys are getting a special edition of the podcast. It's just more of us. But I was
Yeah.
listening to John Cicada, Nick.
Yeah.
John Cicada, for those that don't know, look up Just Another Day. If you were living in the 90s, 2000s, and you missed this, you were living under a rock. That song just bangs the bass. I could listen to John Cicada Just Another Day every day.
It's a great song.
That's how dope that song is.
It's a great song. There was a guy, our softball team used to be sponsored by Yonkers one by Tara's in Yonkers. And we used to go to Tara's every Monday, and the wings, number one, were like 10-cent wings at this point. This is before
I remember.
coronavirus came and just fucked everything up. No such thing as 10-cent wings anymore, quarter wings, because people don't make a profit anymore or something. I guess all the prices raised, but you still can't give us fucking 25-cent, 50-cent fucking wings, right?
Nope,
Yeah.
not allowed. No more.
Yeah. Just like when the cost of cheese goes up and the slice of pizza cost goes up fucking $1.50 each. You'd like there's fucking how many slices of pizza are you getting out of that fucking bowl of mozzarella that went up by a fucking dollar that you're banging everybody over the fucking head for another dollar slice? You're
Yeah.
fucking raping everybody, you scum sucking leeches.
Eventually
Yeah,
got to eat the cost if it gets that bad.
crazy
Start
man.
eating it. You don't have to make that outrageous profit anymore. But some businesses need to do because they need to stay afloat, which is crazy.
You know what I realized? I know I'm completely going off of my point. My point of I'm no, I'm going off topic. Well,
I
no,
don't care.
I was gonna say this dude.
So mix
He
it up.
used to go in there. This nerdy guy used to go there and sing karaoke on Monday and sing Giant Cicada just another day and crush it. This fucking guy,
Really.
nerd McGurd, crush the best.
Every week he
But
does it?
he used to do it every week. Hang on a second, I got to take this call. It's an important call.
Sure, yeah. Do that. I'll talk more about John Cicada.
Yeah,
Yeah, John Cicada was
yeah,
just the man. And that's all I got. But in the early 90s, it was like really like him,
yeah.
Boys to Men. I don't know who else besides Boys to Men, John Cicada. Then you had like, House of Pain,
Oh
Onyx.
my
It
god,
was a crazy time for music. That genre of music was amazing. Then you had the grunge element,
are you fucking
Alice in
kidding me?
Chains, and everybody else. Can you hear Nick talking back in the background? He's talking. I think he has like a fake phone call right now to try to get out of this podcast. He's like, "Oh my god,
Shit.
you kidding me? I'll be right there." Like it's that emergency. So he's like, "I gotta leave." But now I can now he put it on the mic on mute. So I don't know what he's talking about right now. If you're watching on YouTube, he's very distraught. It's like he's getting some news that he doesn't like. Let's try to guess what that news is. My number one, I always say herpes. If you always get a bad phone call in a bad timing, it is herpes. Pretty sure like 95% of the time, it's either that or a bad telemarketer. But if it's a real call, it's 95% you have herpes. That's the call you don't want to get. That's definitely not the call you want to get from like an ex, trying to like retrace their steps. Because if one of them finds out they had herpes, then they're going to go down the line and they're going to ask you if you gave them herpes. That's not very fun. I don't even know what herpes is. Like herpes duplex, it just sounds bad. You know, I don't know how you get herpes, but I'm pretty sure I'm safe and I don't got herpes. But you never know. You know, maybe you get it from like a toilet seat or something, or like going down a water slide at the amusement park, like at Six Flags. Who knows? Nobody really knows where herpes come from. That's like the point. So anybody could get it. The nicest people get it. Just don't have to be the horse, you know, like that Hawk 2 girl. But she's not a whore. Like I gotta say, I've been everybody knows about the Hawk 2 girls. Like, yeah, I gotta spit on a thing, you gotta get it, yeehaw. And I've watched that shit numerous times on Instagram because it's on my feed and it's just nonstop of her doing that Hawk 2 shit on different things. It's like every kind of random video and shit. It's pretty nuts how you could get internet famous instantly, overnight. That's why I try to say some like dumb shit on this podcast. Hopefully somebody will pick it up. I mean, that's how Jersey Shore, that television show, got started back in the day when they were first filming it, like the very like first or second episode. They were at a bar in Seaside, and then Snooky was just yelling because she was drunk and yelling at just a random stranger guy. And the guy just had enough and he was drunk, so he just fucking punched her right in the face. And then the whole roommates like got all involved, whatever. And that's how the show pretty much started. They put that shit on the New York Post, and that's where I found out about it in the paper. So then I started watching it. I've been hooked ever since. So that's my story. I think Nick's
Great
on the
story.
phone right now.
Great story. Oh
So
my
Nick,
god.
yeah, I kept the pod going. You were on the phone. Well, what happened? You look bad. It looked like if you go back and listen to the podcast, I said you might got the phone call that you have herpes. We've all been there. It looked like you did.
My brother, he goes, "You ever get yeah, he's in Texas for work and he goes,
Oh,
"You
nice
ever yeah,
ambiance down there.
yeah." He goes, "You ever switch your flight to jump on the early flight so you get home early because you can, and then you see everybody boarding the plane, and then your flight gets canceled, and your normal flight beforehand did take off, and now your next flight was going to be at like
Oh,
10 p.m., but now they're all fucking canceled, and you're not leaving till the next day."
oh,
Ah,
that's brutal. He tried to be slick, and then the airplane people were like, "Oh, we got you. We're
yeah.
gonna mess with you." I think they just mess with him
Oh, that's
because that
fucked up.
doesn't make any sense. That's fucking brutal.
That's rough.
That
Oof.
happened to my sister-in-law the other day. She had like a flight going back to Florida
Yeah.
on Sunday, like at 6 o'clock. Then they kept pushing it back, and it got pushed back to like after midnight.
Ugh.
So she wanted to get home till like 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if she ended up taking it, but yeah, I think they're just a bunch of like liars.
Yeah.
Why does it get pushed back? What happens?
I don't know, but they don't do anything. Like a lot of these places won't even give you a hotel room. They don't. Yeah, if you can't make this next flight, you're fucked. Yeah, like, they don't help you out either, man. It's like if you came to my restaurant and the fucking food came out 3 hours late, I'd probably give you at the very least free dessert,
At least, yeah,
right?
you got to get at least Haagen-Dazs there. At least
Dude.
you're allowed to sleep in the terminal. You're allowed to
Yeah.
sleep there. It doesn't matter. You
Oh
can camp
God.
out. You get spread eagle right there on the fucking floor. It don't matter.
They make so much money and
They
they
do
just
make a
can't
lot.
even help you. But this is where I was going before, actually. This is funny. I was at a store before. I was at Petco on Central Avenue. And I'm saying to
Love
myself,
that place. I've been there.
I was like, these
Why were
people
you
that
there?
work here, what?
Why were you there? Oh, for your cat.
Yeah. I was like, this is a big store, a big chain. And it's not even one of the biggest chains. I mean, take, for instance, Target or Walmart or something like that.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers don't get paid a lot. But that company makes a gazillion dollars a year. Why is it that retail stores like that don't pay their employees? And don't give me the bullshit like you don't have to be smart to do that. I was making a lot of money doing my job, and you don't really have to be smart, like doing accounting. Like, yes, you have to be kind of smart. You don't have to be good with math and shit like that. You don't have
Yeah.
to be a fucking wizard, but
Obviously.
like, you know what I mean? But like, at least give them like $20 an hour or some shit like that. Like they're probably getting fucking $14 an hour, $15 an hour. Give them something.
I agree. It's because they know they can get away with it. It's
Yeah,
always been like that McDonald's type
yeah,
atmosphere where they just pay these kids their first jobs
right.
so they can manipulate. It's like slavery in a way.
Yeah,
Like, dude, I think I told this before to you. Like when I first started at a supermarket, my first job, I
yeah,
made $4.25 an hour.
yeah,
I worked for an hour for $4.
right.
That's insane. And then the guy gave me a raise because he's seen how dope I was at the job. He's like, all right, you know what? You're gonna get 475. And then all of
Yeah,
a sudden, 2 months later, the new people started, they're making 550. I'm like, how do you fucking get 550? I'm like, I've been here like longer than your ass, man. Yo,
yeah,
it's slave driven. It's such bullshit. I'm so pissed that I worked for that less amount back in the day. Like, what the
yeah,
fuck? It's like I was working in the 1960s. I wasn't.
yeah. That
Not
was
that old.
minimum wage. That was minimum wage for you back in the day, man. Now it's like fucking what is it? $15 an hour for minimum wage.
Dude, what the fuck? And so I worked a part-time job. Part-time job is what, 20 hours? So 20 times $5. is $100, right? I made less than $100 a week.
Yeah,
I was probably after taxes. I probably came out with $62, and I felt like I was the richest kid in the world. You
dude,
know?
you fucking saving money up to buy a house with that. You're able to save
Yeah.
fucking 14 cents a week.
You
Like,
ain't
yo,
getting
I'm gonna get there.
shit.
Yeah,
I could have worked forever at that job. It was such a joke, man. I love
but
the
but
job, but fucking the pay.
back then though, you know what I'm saying? Like burgers
Cost of
costed a
living.
nickel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
They didn't cost a nickel. No
you could
fucking way.
you could get a fucking Big Mac meal, which we said the other day for like 250, 299.
No, remember like McDonald's, like the double cheeseburger meal, whatever was 99 cents. It was
Was
like
it
the dollar.
really?
It was like remember the dollar menu?
Yeah,
Yeah, back then the dollar menu had the cheeseburger meal for $1. Like, yeah, she was amazing, amazing
yeah,
for $2. I remember like bringing back these bags of McDonald's like back in the
yeah,
day. Like, you were king. So like it all kind of like balances itself out if
yeah,
you look about the cost of living back then. But like, eventually that bubble got to keep like popping. The prices that just keep going outrageous, outrageous. Now it's like our income is falling behind. So
yeah,
now that's why everybody's like hurting because we're not following the
yeah.
steps. You know what I mean?
Dude, you could go to Mickey D's and spend $14 on one meal.
Now, yeah, it's bullshit.
And that's not even with a fucking complimentary McFlurry. They should at least give you a complimentary M&M McFlurry for fucking spending $14 on a meal.
They
You know
should
what I'm
kick my
saying? Like,
ass.
or at least like a scoop of ice cream, or like, Jesus Christ. I mean, you go to Burger King and spend that. They should give you one of those Hershey's fucking pies. What does it cost them? A nickel to fucking throw up? Like, dude, if I worked there, I would give everybody a Hershey's pie and I'd give them a wink on the
Wink,
way out
right?
of the drive-through. Like,
Yep, absolutely.
they wouldn't know what the fucking wink was for till later when
Yeah.
they got home.
Until like, holy shit, I got a Hershey's. Fucking, I didn't even order it. And that dude winked at me, so I think he was referring to that Hershey's bar
Yes.
he gave to
Yep.
me. Fucking amazing. I'd be on that line every night. Like, is Nick working? Like, I know what's happening. I know what's up.
Is Winky there?
And Winky there. Yeah. The guy that winks a lot and he gives you free shit.
Dude, remember when that Burger King on Central Avenue was fucking Roy Rogers?
Yes. Roy Rogers was the best.
I used to go there and walk through the drive-through number one with my bicycle. And then I'd also sit there with my friends. We'd go in there. There would be nobody else there. And there was a round table in the back, like the half booth. And we
Yes.
just sit in that booth and eat burgers like old people.
It seems like every time we went in there back in the day, there was nobody ever in there.
Never.
There was nobody online. The buffet was wide open. Remember the
Oh my
little
God.
buffet they had like right
Yeah, yeah,
there? And yeah, it was just like, I'm like, what? Why doesn't any business that went there for some fucking reason never works out?
yeah.
Even the Burger King just doesn't work out there,
No,
dude.
that Burger King's crushing it, dude. That fucking the drive-through line's fucking pretty
Really?
bumping a lot of the times.
Is it
Yeah.
really? All
Yeah.
right. All right. I had my hopes up because the first time I went there, the shit was cold. I remember the first time I went there was with my friend Ray when we came all religious.
Yeah.
And he was like, and he's like, brought me to this like church in South Yonkers.
Yeah.
And it was the craziest shit. And then I seen the exorcism perform right in front of me. And then like they were trying to get me to speak. The guy, the reverend guy in charge, like, hey, if anybody wanna feel like they want to talk and get up here. And
Yeah.
then my friend whispers in my ears, like, yo, you don't have to go up, but if you want to, I'm like, I ain't fucking going up there, you lunatic. I just came to see what the fuck you're doing with your life, you
Yeah.
psychopath. And then after that, he's like, yo, you want to get Burger King? I'm like, yeah, let's go Burger King. And that's the first time I went to Burger King there. And that shit was just ice cold. And I haven't been back since because I was like, why is it so cold? Heat
Yeah.
these motherfuckers up.
Right. Yeah. Heat it up. It should never. Your fast food should never be cold ever.
Ever. That shit should
No.
be blazing hot where they bring out like you have to wear mittens to
Yeah.
receive it. That's how fucking hot it should be.
Dude, at Wendy's back in the day, they had their like one cheeseburger, double cheeseburger, and then they had the triple cheeseburger.
Okay.
I always wanted the triple cheeseburger, but I never got it for some reason because it was too expensive. It was like $1. It was like I think like the regular one was I think maybe back in the day it was like 777 or something like that for the triple cheeseburger. I was like,
Yeah,
there's no fucking way I'm spending 777 on a fucking meal.
yeah.
Now, I mean, and it could have been cheaper. It could have been like 549 or something like that. And I was like, I ain't paying that.
Did you ever do this when you were like around like that age or older? You went to McDonald's for the French fries. You went
No,
to Burger King for the fucking hamburger. You went to Wendy's for a Frosty, and you got
no,
it all together. And you
no,
try to time it right where it's kind of hot. So you go get the burger first, then you get the fucking fries, then you get the Frosty.
no.
Oh, dude, it was one of the highlights of my one night I had.
Wait, let me ask you this. Before the Burger King on Central Avenue, where were you getting Burger King? Where the fuck was the Burger King?
Elmsford. So you go to Elmsford for the
Oh,
fucking burger, right? You get um you get from there you go get the Frosty, unfortunately, and then you go get the McDonald's fries. So you finish, you're eating the burger, then you get the fries, and then you hope the Frosty is still kind of cold and not all melted. So you kind of
yeah.
do it during the wintertime. You put the AC on, and then that's how you do it. That's how it's done, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just the best combination. A double cheeseburger from Burger King,
Yeah.
French fries from McDonald's, and a Frosty from Wendy's. Dude, that's tops. That's tops.
Well, I
I
mean,
mean, it's all processed, so it's all gonna kill you anyway, so it don't matter.
I'm more of a McFlurry guy. I got to be honest with you. I'm in that McFlurry over fucking Frosties all
Over a
day.
Frosty. Oh, how
Oh yeah,
dare you?
Frosty's just a fucking chocolate milkshake.
You're a sinner. Frosties are the best, and it's fucking chocolate and it's amazing. Now they got a couple new flavors. I think they went vanilla and then I think they went strawberry too.
Hmm.
But yeah, dude, ridiculously good. Have you ever had Dairy Queen
Yep.
back in the day, like the Reese's Pieces Blizzard?
I no, but I've had Dairy Queen recently because there's one up in
Oh yeah.
Wappinger Falls where I was working. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So yeah, you get the ice cream, dude. The Reese's Pieces Blizzard was my go-to for Dairy Queen. They had a bunch of Dairy Queens down Seaside Heights, New Jersey, and that's the spot. Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Dairy Queen because they still keep it cheap and they give you ice cream with your fucking meal when you do those special meals. You get it. You could get there's like two meals. You get a burger, fries, a drink, and a fucking and an ice cream fucking sundae. Or
Wow.
you get the chicken nug or you get chicken tenders, fries, drink, and a fucking sundae for like $6.99 or something like that, Mike.
You know how they do it?
How?
They pay their employees $4.25 an hour.
Good. As they deserve.
That's what they fucking get.
Shit.
So anyway, like you were talking. We were doing this podcast a little bit early, because we gotta go away. You gotta go away.
Yeah.
What's this nonsense about? Like we gotta keep it 30 minutes. What's this about? We never limit ourselves.
Well, I gotta get ready.
Ready for what?
Well, number one, I just got hit with a fucking. My brother's not going to be readily available. He was supposed to pick up so much stuff tomorrow. I have to do all the grocery shopping tomorrow, and I have no room in my car.
Oh
It's
no.
gonna be very interesting.
So that's why you were trying to clean out your car for like who cleans out the car for half hour? Like what do you got in there?
My car is. Come on, Mike. You know how I live. You know, I had a guitar in there.
Jesus.
I got all my softball gear. I got like 40 empty plastic water bottles. Random
That's the problem.
clothes.
That's
Random
the problem.
clothes that don't belong in my car. Um, I got a smoker in my car because from my brother. I had to go pick it up. Yeah,
What's up with leaving? I do the same thing. What's up with leaving all the plastic water bottles? They're never ever done, rarely they're ever done. They always have a little bit of water in them, like at least a quarter, and they
yeah,
just get thrown around your car. They're in the back seat,
yeah,
they're in the front seat, they're fucking everywhere.
yeah. That's where they're supposed to be. You know, I mean,
I get it.
what lunatic finishes a whole water bottle in their car, sets it aside, and says, "I'm gonna take this out of my car when I get home and throw it out. I'm gonna throw it out properly." What lunatic does that?
I try to be that lunatic. I know it is kind of like lunatic in a way because the water bottle, it should only be one in there at a time, and it should
Yeah,
be in your holder
yeah,
where it belongs. That's where it belongs.
that's where it
But
belongs.
sometimes you leave it in there and then all of a sudden you bring a new water bottle. So all of
Yeah,
a sudden, this new water bottle comes into this old relationship with
yeah,
this old water bottle, and you're like, oh no, like you're stuck in the middle.
yeah,
Like, where do I put it? So you chuck the old one and you just throw it. No matter, like it could be anywhere. Luckily, the windows are up because you just chuck them and hopefully it hits them and stays in the vehicle.
yeah.
But then that's all of a sudden, like, then all of a sudden that trend continues. All of a sudden, you keep bringing new water bottles into the fucking arena, and then before you know it, it's going to be a flood in there.
Can you hear me?
I could definitely hear you. You froze.
I'm froze. Okay.
Yeah, but I hear
Um,
you.
I, I like to take my water bottles when they're done and just and throw them in the back because it's cool. You know,
It is kind of cool just chucking it over your shoulder.
Chuck, like you don't care.
Yeah, like fuck this water
You
bottle.
know,
Yeah, fuck everything.
yeah.
Right? Bang. It
Like I
is the
got
move.
this.
It is the move.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back. I see you now.
Like if I got a Lambo, finishing my water bottle, throwing it in the back seat, even though Lambos don't have back seats, throwing it back there anyway.
You
It's
know
gonna
what?
bounce right off the back window and hit me in the face. But
Back of the head.
yeah,
Like, you know what's a baller move? Is drinking tomato juice and then finish like get down to a corner,
yeah.
fucking chuck it over the fucking shoulder. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
that's the baller move. That's next in line.
you're right.
But speaking of like plastic, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about all these like climate change guys and people like worry about climate change, all that shit.
Yeah,
And I was thinking to myself, like, man, they really went after us about the whole plastic bag, plastic straws.
yeah,
Now we're sucking down drinks with like, you know, paper, like these fucking paper straws.
yeah.
Is that okay? Like, are we like, are we? Do we really believe that what we're doing by saving plastic bags and cans and recycling, do you think that's actually making any kind of dent in this world? When we had, just say, if, like this planet had like, it got hit with ice ages,
Yeah.
meteors, comets, asteroids, droughts, earthquakes, solar flares,
Yeah.
everything you could imagine. This Earth has been hit with,
Yeah.
but they expect us to believe by us not using plastic and other recyclable shit, by us like not using that, that's gonna make up and make the world better. I just don't buy it. 4.5
Um,
billion years old, and we're the problem.
we are the problem. Yes, Michael. We are 100%. We are the problem. We are.
I
We
think
are.
we're
We
the
are.
problem, but I think it's our wickedness, not
Our
because of what we're
wickedness.
doing this. Yes,
I mean, all right. Check this out. Here's the thing that we probably never really see. Um, where does our garbage go? Doesn't it get dumped into the fucking ocean?
I hope not. I know it goes to like
Yeah.
one place, no matter what you do, like all the recyclable cans. You know how you separate the cans and the paper. That's just to make us feel good because I found out that it all just goes to one dump and they just dump everything on there.
Well, that's Yonkers.
Yeah,
No, that is Yonkers because I've
yeah,
been
it is.
told the same fucking thing where, yeah, they don't fucking they do not recycle. They take them, they fucking mush them, they put them together.
Let me break it down to you. It's everywhere, Nick. It's not just Yonkers. It's fucking everywhere.
Yeah,
You think these motherfuckers are separating this shit? All this garbage, they're just throwing it in one fucking big landfill. They're trying to burn it. It don't burn. Like I think, what I think what really happened? I think plastic companies were making so much money that all of a sudden paper is like, you know what? Fuck them. Why are they making so much money? We could do some of this shit. Let's make up a rumor how that plastic is fucking killing people and killing the environment. And
you
then
think so?
we'll throw out videos of where, yeah, the paper companies did this. They threw out videos where like, plastic 6-pack holders gets
Yeah,
thrown in the ocean and little fish's head gets stuck in there and they can't get out. And we'll show those big fucking videos. The plastic people and the companies, they're not the problem. The people are the problem. The people are the problem for throwing the fucking junk in the ocean. Like, why would you throw garbage in the ocean? What kind of fucking animal are you? What kind of person are you? Like that's why humans, a lot of them just suck. They suck because I know better not to just be like, hey, I'm just gonna throw my garbage in the ocean. Like, who am I? Like, why would I do that? Why would I want to pollute the ocean? No, I'll throw it in a fucking garbage bag like an adult, put it away, give it to the garbage man, let the garbage man throw it in the ocean. I don't want to be responsible for that shit. Is that the way
yo,
it works?
let me ask you a question. When you were younger, did you litter?
No,
Never.
dude, I was when I was a kid, I knew better.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why. Maybe I watched some TV or some shit, but I was like, why do I want to be an animal and throw shit on the ground? And
Yeah.
like it's the garbage is right there. Like I'm sure I probably like threw some stupid shit out the window.
Yeah.
But I obviously I feel bad. It's like the people that like smoke cigarettes and shit. They throw that shit out the window
Yeah.
or they just leave it on the beach on the sand. It's nasty.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, clean your fucking shit up. You're fucking
Right.
animals.
Yeah.
I hate people that litter. I can't stand them. But I'm sure I've done it when I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then you grow up, right? I mean, I wasn't like a consistent litterer, but I did litter when I probably did like some pretty shitty littering when I was younger for sure. But now I make a point not to. But you would expect grown-ups to fucking stop. But like people change at different times, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, when we're young, we're stupid, you know? When we get older, we're just a little less stupid sometimes. You know, you hope. Some people get stupider, right? I don't want to mention any names.
Yeah.
Hike, Hike Halarzik.
Oh yeah, that dude's done. He's gone. There's no turning back from him.
Right
Thank you
now,
for listening.
he's like, what?
Yeah,
What?
he had a good joke on me the other day. He's like he likes when you do his voice
Yeah.
and called me a selfish piece of shit. I'm like, yo, fuck you. Like I'm a good guy. I'm not a piece of shit. You're crazy.
Michael Trainer. Before Nick met you, he was a good boy. He was a good Catholic boy. He went to church, and then he met you, and he blew all his money on Sundays watching football, praying to the false idol gods in your fucking room. You're the devil, Michael F. Trainer.
Yeah, he has some good ones. I gotta give him credit, man.
Yeah,
So he definitely got me on that one. Piece of
yeah.
shit. He's the
At
real
least
piece of shit.
I guess he listens. That's good that he listens to the podcast. You know.
Too bad he can't figure out how to fucking like and subscribe and come up with
Right.
a YouTube account. It takes 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Sign up and fucking like and subscribe, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
And tell your friends too.
Trainer.
Tell
He
Zab and
probably
Raz.
Yo, he probably talks to the YouTube fucking podcast as if you can hear him.
Oh, no doubt. And he misses
100%.
stuff. Yeah, when you start, it's like, oh yeah,
And he wouldn't even know that you're not talking back because he doesn't let anybody talk back anyway. So it's like
right.
he's
We should,
you know
dude. That's a great thing. You gave me an idea. We should record him watching our podcast and
yeah,
see his reactions. That's what he should do. He should have a reaction to our fucking videos as he goes along.
yeah.
That'd be fantastic. I would love to hear that fucking shit.
Oh
But yeah,
shit.
that's the whole point of like this whole fucking climate change morons. I don't believe in the climate change. I think it's just a money grab, and I think we're getting played. That's all.
All right. I mean, think whatever you want. I
I do. But
think it's
a lot
pretty
of people think about a lot of people think of crazy shit. What do you think about all this stuff I'm seeing on Twitter about the whole like Trump thing being, staged,
yeah.
a movie? Um I will say this. A lot of people on Twitter, I've read them and they really go down like a really deep like rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I'm not going that extreme. I don't
Yeah.
think it's that extreme. But I am a conspiracy theorist in a way because you would think like why ain't it no social, no secret service on have that building in line? Like why'd they take forever to shoot? Why there's a lot of questions about it. But my question, like you seen the video of him getting shot when he gets shot in the ear, and he turned his head just at the right time. If he kept
Yeah.
his head like straight, he would have been dead. You seen the bullet fly by. They do the frame thing, so it happened. But I found it strange, like watching the people in the background. Like if you're hearing gunshots, wouldn't those people in the background start running scared, like running away, running to get the fuck out of here? Instead, they waited in their seats pretty much. And then when Trump put his hands up, they were like cheering in the background. I'm like,
Yeah.
why were they staying there? I don't understand. Did they not know what was going on? Was that the case that they just
Maybe.
stayed there? I'm like, I would have probably like freaked the fuck out if I heard gunshots and I'm sitting in back of there. I'm probably running out of that place, and it just seemed like everybody stayed there with their phones. I was like, what the?
I
Like, are you
think that
worried about
I
bullets?
I think that when you're behind somebody that's getting shot at, I think your first instinct when they're in that type of position where they can't really run because they're on fucking bleachers is to be on alert, like try to find where it's coming from,
Okay.
right? Seeing where it's coming from so you know where the fuck to go and dodge. I think. I mean, the people directly behind him fucking ducked down.
Yeah, right. The people did. Okay. I just found it weird. I thought more people just have mass hysteria and just like run around,
No, no,
you know,
you get shell shocked.
get shell shocked, right?
Like, what the fuck is
Okay.
happening right now?
Yeah, you almost
What?
like
Like,
you
what? What's
freeze.
going on? Like, that can't. There's like those weren't gunshots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. You're like, oh, they're fireworks. Yeah, you freeze for a sec. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. You know what? You kind of convinced me in that regard because I'm trying to go down the conspiracy angle. But I
yeah.
will say this about the conspiracy way. I think it was set up. Like, just think about when Trump first went office, they tried to, impeach him, with a whole bunch of fucking nonsense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then, recently they prosecute him, 34 felons or whatever, for trying to just tell a fucking whore to just shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
Okay. He signed some documents. If it wasn't him, nobody ever would have fucking looked to prosecute that person.
Right.
Okay. So it's such bullshit. And everybody knows that. And then, they tried to fucking shoot and kill him.
Right.
What my conspiracy theory is, I think Trump is on our side because he did start off with the whole shit with the media, fake news. I think he's on our side. I think the people that want him dead and trying to go after him, they don't want their secrets out. There's a lot of secrets at the Republican National Convention. They had a dude in the background on CNN. He lifted up his button shirt, and it says, "Where are the Epstein clients' names or whatever?" You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's
Yeah.
that's the kind of information we want.
Yeah.
So that's why I think the conspiracy level is so deep because they don't want him there opening up shit. You know what I mean? Like that's what
Yeah.
I think. Like if you look around what's going on in the world now, I think the Antichrist is here and it's been influencing the fucking world because it's been that crazy.
A crazy world. Certainly is a crazy world, but it was a lot crazier thousands and thousands of years ago, if you think about it.
Was it? Was it though?
Oh, it was, man. When Vikings were going around just raping and pillaging anything that they saw, and like the Roman Empire just destroying everybody to take over the fucking world and making them their slaves. Yeah, we're living in a pretty good time. Yeah,
Yeah,
some
that
people
is
want to,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? Listen,
Yeah, yeah.
dudes were banging each other all over the place in the Roman Empire. I think it's calmed down actually a bit. If you think about it, these dudes were banging each other in the ass before they went into battle. All
Not
right,
that there's anything wrong with that.
not that there's anything wrong with that, but like people are making a big deal about it, thinking saying things like the Antichrist is floating around. The Antichrist might have been floating around a long time ago, my friend. Not that I'm saying banging dudes in the ass has anything to do with the Antichrist or anything like
I
that.
think you did though.
No, I'm talking about the killing. I'm talking about like the Vikings and like just okay. Oh my God, 40 ships just showed up to our shoreline. Run.
I think mental illness was really rampant back then because if you're a guy, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to battle. I gotta fuck you in the ass before I go.
Yeah.
That's definitely something wrong with you.
Well,
Upstairs.
back in the day, there wasn't anything wrong with you.
That's just gross. I think it was mental illness. So some lunatic was like, I'm going to battle, bend over.
Yeah.
And people just accepted that. That's fucking nuts to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think people just make shit up and put it in history books, and then we're just reading somebody's fucking crazy theories.
Listen,
That's a crazy
if you're
theory.
going into battle,
You're banging like a hot broad, like before you go.
if
Like,
you're going
honey, I'll be back. I'm
if you're
going to
going
war, but I'll be back to see you, baby. I'm
if
not
you
banging a dude up the ass. It's crazy talk.
No, you're not banging a dude up the ass, Mike. You're getting banged in the ass.
That's even worse,
Let's
right?
be real. Let's be real here.
Yeah, let's be real. Like, listen, I got the body of like a fucking Viking. I can hold my own. Nobody's fucking getting this fucking behind. I tell you
You
that.
you have the body of a miniature troll.
Yeah, but back then I was probably bigger. I just got shrunk down to size a little bit.
No.
I was probably like fucking 6'9".
Yeah, right.
I was jacked. I was like a fucking warrior.
I would be a chef. I'd be one of the cooks for the war for the army if I was a Viking back in the day, and they would try to rape me, but I'd be
Right,
good friends with like one of the big Vikings, and I'd be only his bitch, and they
right.
would all they'd stay away from me
I,
until one day he didn't come back from war. He got killed in battle, and then that was it. A fucking old field day on my ass. I was fucked.
they'd be like, leave Chef Boyardee alone. He's all right. Do you believe in reincarnation? Do you think like, do you think we live during these fucking ages? Because we only live like, listen,
Yeah, could be.
every 100 years, right? There's new people roaming this earth. There's really not anybody left. You know, if you think about it, every 100 years, there's new people.
Yeah.
So, 100 years from now, somebody's gonna have your stuff, gonna be living in your house wherever you are.
No,
There's gonna be
nobody's
new
gonna
people.
have my stuff. When I die, I'm burning. I'm literally. I'm going to choose the day that I die. I'm taking everything with me and I'm burning it. I'm going out to the sea. I'm going out to the ocean. I'm buying a
Oh,
fucking a little boat, a
don't
little
litter.
dinghy, and I'm lighting it on fire.
No, you don't litter in the fucking ocean, pal.
Yeah,
Now, if I had like a really bad illness and I knew I was gonna die in like I don't know, like an hour,
yeah,
I would love to just drive out to the middle of the ocean, just keep going
yeah,
and see what happens, see what I can see out there, or shoot me up to space and let me out.
yeah,
Give me like a little helmet so I can breathe for like a couple hours and
yeah,
just let me float around. And maybe I fucking see some crazy shit that I'm like, holy shit.
yeah.
Like that would be fucking awesome. That would be the fucking way to go.
Maybe
You know?
I'd like to get exploded.
But that's what's gonna happen if you go to space. Eventually, like you're gonna explode. You take the helmet off and then boom,
Yeah,
you go back to dust.
I like to get RPG'd.
What does that mean?
You know what an RPG is? It's like a rocket
Oh, rocket, propeller,
gorilla.
gorillas.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking pretty dope.
It'll be cool. Like, yo, I'm gonna run. Like, you could be like, all right, four of you guys over there, try to shoot me with your RPGs, and you got to try to evade them.
Got him. That's one way to go.
Yeah,
But listen, I don't. We're living in a crazy political time. Before we wrap the show up, I guess. Listen, I don't hate. I'm American, right? I don't hate anyone that voted for Biden, even though I'm voting for Trump. I never did. I would never hate somebody to have a different opinion from me.
mhm,
But if you're the type of person that hates someone for who you vote for,
yeah.
then I don't want to know you anyway. You're not the type of person I like. You're the people that are sick in the head. You're mean. You're angry. You
The
think you're always
meanies,
right,
the
right?
meanie. No,
You're
you're right.
mean.
You're meanie pies, and
Yeah,
you're
you mean
bullies,
guys. You're not.
bullies.
Yeah, you're bullies. You're not the kind of people. You're the cancel culture people that don't want to cancel you. You're the people on Zeus. Like if you're a Trump supporter, just leave my page. Like
Right.
shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You're the type of people that are just. I think you're the worst. You're the worst part that society has to offer. To be honest with you, because
There's all
you don't allow people to talk. It's crazy.
yeah. There's all different types of bullies. There's physical bullies, um, and then there's mental bullies. And you guys were never like strong enough or big enough to be physical bullies. So now you're using your power of the people, masses, to fucking cry like little bitches and be
Yeah.
verbal bullies. And honestly, they just don't. They're not fucking. They're not man enough to not do that. You know what I mean? They're looking for a way, like an outlet to be a bully. Honestly, they're like, "Fuck you." It's
I
it's
think they're
like a
looking to fight. They're looking to
looking
fight.
like now it's our turn, and that's like
Yeah, yeah.
the fucking worst thing to do. Like if you have the chance to do something in return to somebody and you've been waiting for that, but oh, now it's our turn. How do you like it? That's the most childish fucking thing that you could do or say. Like you should say, shit. Oh, look. All right. So like now the roles are reversed. You know, it sucks, right? It sucks. But what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do together? Because I knew how it felt. Now you know how it feels. What are we gonna do to come together so neither of us fucking feels this way instead of rubbing it in each other's fucking faces like fucking pussies? You know?
Totally agree.
Yeah. But
I mean, unfortunately, like not a lot of people think that way. They get
yeah,
real nasty, and you see it. You see it online. You see it with the LGBT community people. You know, they do a lot of that shit, and it's wrong. It's like, listen, I don't care like what you are. I just ask that you don't dress up like dudes. Don't dress up like a woman in drag. Read to little kids in the schools, and don't go if you're a guy. Don't go fucking parading around with your dick hanging out in front of kids, and just say it's gay pride. That's not what gay pride is. That's fucking pedophile pride. You know what I mean? You're fucking just like, yo, what are you doing? Like, why is that acceptable? And
yeah,
then, if I say something, then all of a sudden I'm saying hate speech
yeah.
over it. That's just, I don't think that's fair. Like, what people want to see fucking these people going down Midtown with their fucking, fucking wongs fucking hanging out.
They're Wongs.
Yeah, they're wongs, right? Is it wongs? I think that's the plural of wangs, right? All right. I think it's just a bunch of wongs.
I think
So
that's a Chinese penis. I think of those Chinese wieners a Wong.
it's a big Chinese penis,
Yeah,
wong. But if you bring out the wongs, it's messed up. You
right.
know what I mean? If you're like, what happened? Like, what if me and you, as straight guys, just decided to go down parade in Midtown and we just get butt naked, but we have like a little, oh, we're heterosexual pride right
Yeah,
now. We're having our own fucking parade. We can do this. No, they throw our ass in fucking jail. Like, you're a fucking psychopath. If a bunch of heterosexual men
yeah.
went down the fucking Midtown fucking 54th Street and their regular fucking, Abercrombie and Fitch jeans and your fucking Yankee jersey, but you decided to cut a hole in your jeans, you have your dick hanging out, and you're fucking dancing around thinking it's a parade. Like, you don't
Sounds like
think
fun.
people are gonna be upset about it?
That
Sure, it
sounds like
sounds like a
that
great
sounds like
time.
fun. It sounds
It
like a
does
good
sound like
time.
fun. It does sound like fun. Just
Yeah,
being naked around your buddies. But
yeah,
in Midtown, like
yeah,
it's fucking hilarious. But at the same time, it's fucking crazy. Like
yeah,
you'd be fucking locked up in jail. Like, come
yeah,
on, man.
yeah.
Why are we accepting this? We should not accept this just because they have a rainbow flag on their fucking neck. It's crazy. What the fuck?
Sometimes you gotta just cut a hole in your pants and just let it wong out, though. You know?
Many Wongs. I think that's gonna be the name of this fucking podcast when I put it out.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I'll call it Wong City. Too many. But that's I guess that's a wrap, unless you got something else, Nick, before we go.
No, I got nothing.
That's what I thought. All right, we out. Enjoy the week. We'll see you in about 10 days.
All right.
Enjoy
Peace.
yourself. Peace.
Sometimes the darkness shades the light. Sometimes the day feels like the night. I don't know what's wrong with me. Never mind about what I've seen. I'll sit alone in this disguise, but I'll try. So I hang my head, I drown my thoughts, smoke my stuff, and I sing my song. I don't know much what it used to be. I love myself, but I don't love me, no. Yeah.